Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. So, Case is very mad at me, Kenzie. I think you've noticed the looks he's given me all morning, even though the show probably didn't notice on the air because
we're professionals.
We're all professionals, and we always say, and some people say this often, that, hey, you can work with someone and hate their guts. You just got to get through it. Now, that's a lot of other morning shows in town.
Is that a famous quote?
It's famous.
Was that Hemingway that said that?
Yeah.
You should get that tattooed on you.
It's going on my neck.
It was either Hemingway or our old boss. I can't remember. They always some bosses love saying that, hey, you guys don't got to like each other, but you got to, just work productively together.
For many years, I did that.
Yeah, I personally think it's good to work with people you like. That's just me. I'm crazy, I guess, like that I like to work with people that I like. It's kind of nice, and hopefully they like me too.
Normally, that's the charm of this show, is that outside of the last 48 hours, we all really like each other.
Yes, outside of the last 48 hours. But, Kenzie, you've seen, and Kenzie doesn't know what's going on here, but there's a lot of tension between me and Case since he heard that I did something after 7 years of knowing each other. And I don't know if we're going to get past it. That's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about the anger because we often get angry at each other for certain things because we're real. But when you think about can he get past this, that's what I'm worried about.
We don't fight a lot, though.
No.
I can only remember a few times that I've been upset with you.
Yeah.
Now, I remember those times quite well, but there's
What were they?
there's one that I still, every once in a while, gets my goat. I get mad at Brian for something that happened years ago.
Well, I can't remember what that is.
It's okay. You set me up for failure.
Oh, good.
Mission accomplished.
That's kind of what he was going for, and I failed.
Yeah, George Bush walking out, mission accomplished.
You get the banner for me doing a bad job at my job.
The American flag comes out behind me. Yeah, but this is something I'm not sure we're going to get past. We're laughing right now, but I think it might always be in his head about it. And just to preface it a little bit, should I do that or should I just say what happened?
No, go ahead and preface all you want, big guy.
So you see the tone there, Kenzie? Did you hear that?
I think he just called you a fat ass. Did you hear that?
Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, go ahead.
Very hostile.
Yeah. So this show has a long history of being against artificial intelligence. Piece of garbage.
Sometimes intelligence as a whole, which is a void.
Very fair, very fair. But Piece of Garbage Madness is a bracket that we do every year in March where we put the things that are pieces of garbage in the last year, and you vote. You decide who the biggest piece of garbage is. For example, 2 years ago, it was Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard, and this year it was AI. You voted that, so we all kind of in agreement that AI taking jobs, ruining the environment, a bad thing.
Not good.
Not good. So, and I agree with this. And I preached about has nobody seen The Terminator and know how this ends? It's terrible. And seeing those server farms when I went out to the suburbs, those big buildings with weird markings on it and no windows.
I've been in your car with you as you lose your mind over server farms.
Yeah, it's just the robots are being built. They're going to kill us all someday. We're going to ruin the environment, and everything involved with AI is a bad thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the last 48 hours,
What'd you do?
I was sitting on the couch, and AI has even taken, and I'll just say this on the air, $15,000 from me this year.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a side hustle, and 60% of Chicagoans out there have side hustles. We've talked about that. A lot of people out there. Mine is doing voice work, and AI voice has stolen. And that's not a joke. I'm not making that up. That is real money that's gone. $15,000 is gone from my yearly take, which is a lot. In case someone thinks like that's nothing. No, 50, that hurts hard. I just bought a house this year, got a kid in daycare. That 15 grand is monstrous. So if anybody has a reason to be pissed off at AI, it's me. Because it legitimately took money from me.
Directly affected you.
Directly affected. Not just this, talking about it in the universe, what it's going to be. We'll all lose our jobs eventually.
What'd you do?
So I'm on the couch trying to think of a new side hustle because voice work seems to be going down the toilet with AI taking it all.
Right.
And what I played guitar since I was a young lad. And I also played in bands. I've played in front of 20,000 people once.
What do? You stand on Michigan with a bucket?
Well, that's a good idea. I thought of that before.
Can you imagine him being a bucket boy?
Oh, my God.
Well, I'm a guitar with a bucket in front of me. I'm not going to play the bucket with my guitar.
Well, I didn't think you were going to play the bucket with your guitar. I thought you were going to drum.
I could do that. You know what? I'm going to write that down. I'm going to forget about that one. I'm going to be a bucket boy outside of Bulls games.
I'm trying to buy a Streetwise from you too.
Yeah, Streetwise.
That's what you should do. You should sell newspapers.
Listen, at least they're making half of the money they get for those Streetwise
no, it's
newspapers.
good. You should support them.
You should sell those dollars outside, or those bottles of water for $1 outside the Cubs games because you live so close.
Oh, that's what you should do.
Yeah, go to Costco. It's only $3 for a case. Well, the $3 city tax you have to pay on it, so it's $6 for a case. But you have 40 bottles. That's a good profit margin.
See?
Do people buy those? By the way,
We buy them almost every time.
do not
They're
trust.
$1.
But don't you not trust the water?
It's sealed. You can't bring it in if that's sealed.
I just think they took syringes and put something in them.
No, I think they just want to make $1. I don't feel that's how I feel about it.
So I've been searching a side hustle of how to become a guitar influencer because that's what I want to do as a side hustle.
You want to be a guitar influencer?
Yes. I
What
want
does that mean? You want people to buy guitars, or like you're influencing them to play? Like, what do you mean?
Well, just like, on TikTok or Instagram Reels or whatever, some people, there's a lot of guitar influencers out there that have like 300,000 followers. They gain a following from their playing. But to your point, Kenzie, I didn't know exactly how to do it. How can I get there?
You don't know what your angle is? You should do lessons like Miss Rachel. You watch Miss Rachel all the time.
Definitely love Miss Rachel. See, maybe I should have just called Kenzie instead of doing what I did that makes Case pissed off at me.
What'd you do?
I couldn't get the answers I was looking for, so I downloaded ChatGPT on my phone.
Oh. And you asked it how to be a guitar influencer?
That's exactly the question I asked it. Right there, you can see. And when I told Case this, I thought it'd just be a little laugh, ha ha.
I don't think it's funny.
No, well, he doesn't think it's funny, but he was screaming at me, screaming like I was a dog that wet the rug.
Oh.
Yeah, I was stunned. I didn't know how to react. He's
Why
calmer
do you-
now, but he was.
He is calmer. I missed the yelling.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
I just think it's an act of betrayal in a genuine way. We've been the only show, all these other hack morning shows do all these AI bits. We don't do any of that. We don't use AI for anything. I wish we would outlaw it in our company, but we won't because they hate having people work for them, so they'll just continue to implement more AI. But we on this show have taken a stand against using any form of AI. I think it's bad for the environment. I think it's bad for our industry. I think it's bad for our jobs. And you were sitting on your couch as a grown man wondering how to be a guitar influencer.
Yeah.
Which I still don't know what that is. And you decided that now you're going to submit your phone to having all of your information influenced and directed by ChatGPT, a completely unproven source of anything good in this world. And also, we will now not have clean drinking water in the near future because of people like you.
I figured, what's the point? What could I do? I can't fight it. It already took $15,000 out of my pocket.
You can, though. That's what drives me nuts about AI people. You can fight it. It's an active choice to use it. I don't understand that. Why?
Oh, he is mad at
Kenzie,
you.
that's how he was yelling.
But that drives me nuts. Oh, well, we can't beat it, so we might as well join it. Yes, you can.
How?
I literally don't understand the argument of, I
Case's
guess
point-
we have to use it.
Case's point that is if everybody decided to not use it, it would cease to exist. So it actually is within our power. But you're saying that no one else is going to decide that, so you should just use it anyway.
That's exactly it. If it can help me at this point, if it can help me, it screwed me. So why not join the movement? Why not just get into it and download and use it? Why not?
I'd hate to fight in war with you. Good Lord. I don't know.
Why not? Why would that be bad in a war?
Because you'd be
Because
joining the other team so quickly.
you turn around and shoot Case when you started losing.
Oh!
And you're like, okay, now I'm on this side.
I feel like I'd be hunting with Dick Cheney all of a sudden.
good
Why is
Lord.
this gun pointed at me?
You know what? That's a good idea.
I know.
I'm with you guys.
Hey, I'm on the winners now.
You ever losing in a basketball video game? You change teams halfway through the game? That's your life.
Yeah, Case yelled at me. And listen, I get it. I don't feel good about it because I'm the one that's lost money. But I don't know what the hell. What am I supposed to do? Not use it? Because
Yes.
it came up with some really good answers on how to be a guitar influencer.
I'd love to hear these answers on what could AI think of that you couldn't think of for how to be a guitar influencer?
Well, it came up with a plan for me to become a guitar influencer.
Oh, God. Is it a 10-step plan? Is this how you're going to start making changes?
Here's what it said. Make 3 to 5 short videos per week, Reels, Shorts, or TikTok.
Okay.
You couldn't think of that?
Hold on. I'm not done with this plan for me.
Let him cook.
So, hold on.
No, you hold on.
We're about to all find out how to be famous influencer.
The first piece of advice on how to be an influencer was
Post videos.
make short videos. I could have told you that.
Well, You weren't around. And maybe if you would have helped more, maybe more caring of my needs, this wouldn't have happened.
I wish I cared less about
Brian,
your
you make
needs.
more money than everybody on the show. You are the highest paid person here, and we're all supposed to help you make more money.
Well, finally you get it.
Okay.
Good Lord.
Unbelievable.
Took almost 3 years, and finally you get it.
That's
Okay.
what I should spend my time doing.
Okay.
I've been with him for 6.5. Imagine how I feel.
Ay, good
I wasn't
Lord.
getting paid when I started working for
Ugh.
him.
Hold on. That was just a starter plan. And then I'll say 3 to 5 short videos per week, reels, shorts, or TikToks. One longer YouTube video every 1 to 2 weeks.
Okay, so now you have
Okay.
to make a YouTube channel.
I have one, don't I? Because I have a Google account. I have Gmail. Don't I have a YouTube channel with that?
I think you should have one very specific for this. It
Okay.
can't just be like Brian and Dad 69 at Gmail. You should probably have like, Brian's guitar lessons or something.
How about Brian 6'7"?
Why would that help your branding?
All right,
Maybe, you know what? Maybe you do need ChatGPT.
Yeah, okay. Here's what it says.
If that's the best you could come up with.
Hey,
He's a working creative, and that was the best he had.
Yikes.
all right, so then it said this. ChatGPT, for being a guitar influencer, said use simple formats like, quote, the riff of the day. I didn't think of that. Be the riff of the day. I could put up like Deep Purple, like Smoke in the Water. That's my riff of the day.
How original.
Or you could do 3 mistakes beginners make. I could make a video of that. Because I've been playing guitar long enough.
Give me one mistake that a beginner would make.
That you try to do an arpeggio on the first day. You've got to build up your finger strength before you do that. You've got to just touch the neck a lot and not care what you're playing.
You should see the figure he does. Don't do that in the video for children. What the hell was? I don't think anyone's ever tried to do that on a guitar. What was that?
That's playing the guitar right there. I
That's
moved
so
my fingers.
bro. I don't know what you just did. I'm putting that in my HR notes for when I
That's
complain about you.
If you take this wrong, that's a you problem.
Don't get that out of my face.
Brian has a residency coming up at Epstein Island.
It's like and no one's ever been like, on the first day, sometimes you do that, whatever that was.
Hey, I got people already texting me how much for a guitar lesson.
There you go.
Okay, it also says do a pedal demo in 30 seconds. We've taught Kenzie what pedals are when we go to Twisted and see all the bands on stage pushing their pedals for different sounds.
So when you wanted to be a guitar influencer, none of the ideas of riff or pedals came to your. What were you gonna do on the guitar?
They didn't. Thank God for ChatGPT that told me this. Also says try a blues lick. Try a blues lick.
Oh, yeah, the youth will love that. They love
I
the
bought
blues.
you a blues pedal.
I know I have it. I can use it now.
Yeah, you never used it.
It was 2.5 years ago for Christmas. It's a nice pedal. Thank you, Kenzie.
It was for your birthday. I hate you.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Coming up, we have Twisted Night 3 tickets for Third Eye Blind. And you will get to get into the sound check with Third Eye Blind, sponsored by our great friends Monster Energy. I see you, Tony, in North Chicago waiting for these, so just give us 120 seconds. We'll get there. All of North Chicago waiting patiently to get in that sound check. It'll be a pretty big sound check if they all get in from North Chicago. Just talking about how Case is very upset with me because I downloaded ChatGPT to learn how to become a guitar influencer. And really, it was just riveting stuff that came. I really have educated myself. And I've already got some people texting me about guitar lessons. So that's even without ChatGPT's help with AI and hurting things. So,
What is it? With the people asking for guitar lessons?
yeah, that was just because of the show. They want me to do, maybe I could charge some money for that and make a side hustle there, make some money giving guitar lessons that way.
Maybe. Remind us again, what were the suggestions that ChatGPT gave you as a grown man who wants to become, in your words, a guitar influencer?
3 to 5 short videos per week, whether they're reels, shorts, or TikToks, or probably all three, probably better, right? Go all 3 platforms. One longer YouTube video every 1 to 2 weeks. And then also try a blues lick. Or riff of the day.
Riff of the day.
A riff of the day. Or 3 mistakes beginners make.
Yes, Herm checked into the text line. It said, mistakes a beginner makes. Number 1, following Brian's guitar lessons.
Oh, Herm, how could you? Herm.
Julia checked in and said, Brian is going to go on AI and ask, how do we end AI?
Hillary checked in and said, are we really going to take lessons from the guy who couldn't even get into the Smashing Pumpkins?
It's true. You're no Kiki Wong.
I'd like to address that. Kiki Wong, fantastic, but at least Billy Corrigan called me personally of the 10,000 people that submitted to tell me
You're not going to
You're not getting into Smashing Pumpkins. At least he did that.
Yeah, no, we're going to be going in a different direction. The direction's going to be good.
The direction's going to be away from you.
Yeah. You know how we sold out Wrigley Field last year? Yeah, we're going in that direction.
Yeah, you could be in the stands, which I was.
And you were. We were there.
It was a great show.
You talked over Cherub Rock.
Oh, because that's when Case liked me. I was going, Case, they're playing the song. This is the song. Let's go. I kept yelling, let's go over Cherub Rock.
Yeah.
It was good.
And you want to now be a guitar influencer.
Well,
maybe you should teach people how to play Cherub Rock.
I can do that.
Look, a human thought of that idea. No AI needed.
Well, I did that, and then Billy said it wasn't good enough to get in the pumpkin.
Did you do Cherub Rock?
I did Cherub Rock.
Okay, well, but you played it. You didn't tell people how to play it.
I would think as an influencer, me playing it, doesn't that show people how to play it? I just break it down and go, see, here's your octave on E.
Doesn't it show people? Doesn't it watch your fingers?
Yeah, because I'm influencing, right? By just making the video? Isn't that showing people how to play?
No, that's not a lesson. I thought you were doing a lessons page.
Let me ask ChatGPT follow-up.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to ask him more. In the meantime, you should call 312-591-8300 because you can see guitar playing up close. Stephen Jenkins, Third Eye Blind, Yellow Card, The Paradox. That is night 3 of Q101's Twisted. Sponsored by Monster Energy is the sound check of Third Eye Blind. So you'll get in, drink yourself a Monster because you get there early. It's going to be a long night. You'll need it. And then Third Eye Blind sound check, a printed show poster, a photo with the band is going to be an awesome night just about 3 weeks away, Thursday, December 11th at the Aragon. You will be there. Caller 10, 312-591-8300.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and time for Head to Headlines. We compile the funniest headlines of the week. We narrow down to 2. There's hundreds of them, of these stories that sometimes the headline's super funny and the story isn't, but we go through and narrow down the funniest 2 headlines that probably have a story you want to hear, and you vote. You decide, based on the headline alone, which story you want to hear us break down. The kicker is we'll never talk about the other story again. We have it scrubbed from the internet. We have friends at Google. It's gone. So you must choose wisely right here. You are deciding the content of the show. So, headline number 1. That's how you're going to vote. With 312-591-8300. You text in headline 1 or headline 2 on whichever one you like. Headline 1 is, dog shoots owner in the back after jumping on shotgun left in bed. Police say. Yeah, right? Now, you might think that says it all, but there could be something in this story or a lot more of this story.
No, I feel like I have questions after that.
Dog shoots owner in the back after jumping on shotgun left in bed. That's headline 1. If you want to hear more on that, text headline 1, but not before your headline 2, which is, Rockford man arrested after waving rifle from car. Believed women, quote, liked these things. A local angle to that one.
Huh.
Rockford man arrested after waving rifle from car. Believed women, quote, liked these things.
I
Those
like
guys
it.
honk, so it's interesting.
Well, Kenzie, if that's chosen, we're going to need your input on this one to see more in the detail of how he got there with waving a rifle from the car that women like these things. So headline 1 or headline 2, you decide which story we break down after Fallout Boy. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Text in now.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Head to headlines. It's Wednesday. We do it every week at this time. We compile the funniest headlines of the week. There's hundreds of them. We narrow it down to 2 to make it easy, and then you vote on the 2 headlines. One of them, which story you want to hear us break down. And the voting is in. It's really close on this one today. Headline 1, headline 2, you vote in by texting headline 1, headline 2 to 312-591-8300. So before we give you the results, let's go through, and before we break down the story you chose. Headline 1 was, dog shoots owner in the back after jumping on shotgun left on bed, police say. That's headline 1. Headline 2 was, local angle. Rockford man arrested after waving rifle from car. Believed women, quote, liked these things. And this was tough, and I think the local angle won it over to see what's going on with this Rockford guy. His mugshot's incredible, by the way. So headline 2 wins. We'll never hear more about the dog that shot his owner in the back after jumping on the shotgun left in the bed. It's going to get scrubbed on the internet. You'll never be able to hear about it. So let's get to the story from this Rockford man who said, or was arrested for waving a rifle from the car and believed women liked these things. So local angle here. He might be listening. His family might be listening. In Rockford, Illinois, a man reported to have been waving a rifle around while hanging out of an SUV early Friday. Get that visual for you. Told police he had done so to increase his chances of having sex with the woman in the car next to him.
Was he like threatening her with the gun?
I think it was actually very sensual.
Yeah,
Okay.
We'll get more into the story in a second, but just first off, Kenzie, let's just say he wasn't threatening, but he had the gun waving it from an SUV. Turn on for you?
No, I think I was getting robbed.
Yeah.
Do we know, was he in the driver's seat
I
or the
wondered
passenger
the same
seat?
thing.
It doesn't say yet. It just says he was hanging out of the SUV. Now, I'm guessing if you're hanging out the window of an SUV with a rifle, you probably can't be driving, right?
God,
You
which
could-
makes you even less attractive. You don't even own a car on top of it.
It's your friend's
You're
SUV.
the passenger seat on top of everything.
I just think it'd be pretty hard to multitask.
We
that.
Why are you looking at me like that,
He
Kate?
might have been at a stoplight. He might be driving the car. He might actually be a very well-off man who's very successful and has a lot of money that he wants to spend on women.
Good,
And
I'll tell you what.
He also happens to have a shotgun, and some people like that sort of thing.
Let me tell you something. His odds are improving off all that's true.
So what you're saying is he pulls up to a red light and looks very sophisticated.
Yeah.
Maybe he has his red Starbucks cup with him and everything.
Hey, he's driving an SUV, not a Ford Pinto. The guy's doing all right.
Okay. Then, out of nowhere, he puts down the coffee cup, unbuttons his tie, and starts waving a rifle at the woman next to him because he wants to have sex with her and thinks that's his move.
Yeah, I would be sleeping with him at that moment.
Hey, listen, a lot of women like those sort of things. Let's go forward. I don't know. Kenzie's quiet there. I don't know.
No,
I'm
Brian,
not-
thank you
I
for speaking
can't-
for women.
Yeah, I'm finding it hard to argue with you so much in one day. I feel like it can't be the tone of the show, so I'm just trying to be quiet.
Rockford police officers were called to the 200 block of West State Street around 12:30 a.m.
Okay, that's a reasonable time to wave a shotgun out a window. I would think it'd be weird if he was doing it during rush hour. That would hold up traffic.
Well, your description had him doing it like a lunch break from his accountant job, and he's
he
got a
might
very
have
nice
been
job.
staying late at the office. He might be a first in the gym, last to leave kind of guy.
You know what? I want to shoot people when I have to stay late too, so I get it.
He's a rise and grind kind of guy. He's
Yeah.
there still after midnight.
He was probably there before the sun came up and was going home long after the sun came down.
All right. He could be a second shifter as well, just getting off of his hard days of work. Rockford police officers were called to that street around 12:30 after receiving a complaint of a man hanging out of the window of a black SUV waving a gun around.
Narc. She sucks.
Certainly, sex wasn't about to happen like he thought. Officers arrived on the scene and were immediately approached by Sabu Bania, 27 years old, who stated he had been in the vehicle. A black Smith & Wesson M&P 15-22 caliber rifle, which is designed to look like an AR-15, was in plain view on the back seat of his car.
Just sitting there like he was inside of the grocery store.
Just sitting there. When the police
All right.
arrived, he didn't seem to deny it. He said he had been in the vehicle and the gun was in the back, and he probably assumed the police were there because someone called it on him. I think you can make that connection if you were waving a gun out the window of an SUV and the police show up. They're there for you.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, you're probably that guy in front of me. I think his taillight's out.
Yeah.
I don't know. According to the officers, a magazine containing 30 .22 caliber rounds was found inside Benia's left pants leg near his ankle.
That's odd.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess that means, hidden. Certainly trying to hide them. They weren't on the seat with the rifle.
Well, so the gun was on his ankle?
No, the
No, the
bullets.
gun was in the back seat. The
Yeah.
ammo was on his ankle.
Yeah.
Oh, that is counterproductive.
It was a
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
It was a
What are
magazine.
you gonna do? Throw the bullets at the person? I didn't even have the gun.
Well, it was the
Stupid.
It was the magazine, so I assume it was either tucked into his sock or had a rubber band
Yeah.
around it.
But it's tough to reload when you're reaching down at your ankle. The one thing we learned about Heat was that, Val Kilmer knew how to move and reload all at the same time. His ammo, his magazines
He's
were
got
at
like
his
zip
ankle.
tied, so it's too tight.
Yeah, he's losing circulation.
That's not good.
I love that the movie reviews have you quoting Heat in the middle of this story because you've learned, as Val Kilmer was shooting in that movie, textbook how you do it, how you
learned-
change a magazine.
Yeah, I've learned a lot of things from the movie Heat.
This guy should have watched it because he was doing it wrong.
Yeah.
So police said that Benia told them he had the weapon, quote, because he was attempting to have sexual relations with the female counterpart or female occupants of the vehicle. So actually the people...
Plural? He thought he was going to sleep with all of them?
So it sounds like they were in his own vehicle. They were in his car.
Oh,
or
well,
his
he was
SUV.
halfway there.
Well, yeah, maybe they go. Maybe they were into it.
Well, why did he need to wave the gun? They're already in his vehicle. They like
They probably
him.
dared him, and he was like, okay.
That I would fall for that. If I had
Yeah.
the chance to sleep with somebody and she was like, I dare you to wave your gun around, I'd be waving the gun around so quickly. Oh, my God.
Now it's adding up.
Yeah. Oh, God. If that was like the one thing, because you always, the first time you're sleeping with somebody, you gotta have that move to seal the deal, to confirm that you're about to, have relations.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's waving around the shotgun that does the trick.
He's got to do it.
Oh, God, I empathize
Do you think
with
the
him.
cop was like, okay, I'm going to let this one slide?
If I was
My
the cop, I
man.
would've, yeah.
My man.
Yeah, he gave him a fist bump.
Yeah,
My man.
I get it.
You have a ticket to party, my friend.
Yeah. Oh, girl, I'm feeling generous from that.
Do you think he ran out of game? Like, he got the women in the car, so this is great. I'm going to have a threesome here. I got
Yes.
a couple women in the car.
Yep.
And then things started going stagnant, and they realized, this guy's a loser. We'll jump out at the next light. He was like, and he just, I got to do something.
Yes.
And he had a rifle in the front seat.
Been
and
there
said-
before.
And then, and then just started waving it. Hey, girls, look at this, though. Like, that was
Bird
his just,
falls on his windshield.
just a last-second attempt to get the girls to not leave his vehicle.
I imagine them scooting in the back. First off, I completely imagine this being an Uber, and then them getting in the back, and he's like, "Just move the shotgun over." Like this was already on the seats. If you guys could just move that. Sorry about that. Just move it. And then he was trying to impress them.
He further went to tell police he thought having the firearm would increase his chances of success, as he believed women liked these things, like waving a rifle around, like you said.
Yes. Women are the notorious users of gun violence in the country, so that makes sense.
So you're saying this would not turn you on, technically?
No, I mean, I don't know what he's thinking. Like, they're attracted to secret agents in movies, maybe? But, like, that doesn't mean they're attracted to everybody holding a gun.
Yeah, he clearly panicked in the moment and went for the wrong move.
All these women like James Bond, so obviously it's because he's walking around with this.
So so we don't know the complete end of the story. Do you think before he got pulled over, he got sexual relations for doing this?
I think, no, based on the fact that he keeps going, I was trying. Based on the amount of the words trying is in here, I would say no. And
So-
then he gets the sympathy card because it didn't work out for his penis. You just feel bad for him. The
I
cops
feel
be like,
bad
"Oh."
for him.
See? Cops like, man, that sucks. You know, my penis.
If case with the cop, it's like, all right, but just don't do it again. Just get home. Well, you live far from here. Just get home. Just get home.
And put the gun in the house, preferably.
Yeah.
And put your penis away.
Yeah. Sad penis.
Sadly, the end of the story goes, Bonilla has been charged with aggravated unlawful possession of a weapon and has had 4 prior weapons offense convictions in the past. That doesn't bode well for that court visit.
That's not good.
His next court visit is December 16th, according to the sheriff's office in Rockford, so we should go.
He's gonna go, Your
we
Honor.
should be
Support
there.
him.
He's like, Your Honor, I was just trying to get some.
What?
The judge
Hello?
goes, case dismissed.
Well, I think Case needs to go up there as a character witness.
I feel bad for the guy. I've been there too, where I'm like, God, I just need to, it's going stagnant. I need to do something to get laid. I don't have a rifle with me. That's the problem. I don't have enough guns.
I know. I
in
think
my
that's
sex
not
life.
the problem. I think it's great you don't have a rifle with you.
I mean, I can see, the judge is there in this courtroom, and this guy who doesn't know you,
I'm a bit of a wild card.
and the lawyers are up there going like, the defense rests. Oh, wait, Your Honor, we have one more character witness wants to speak on the matter. Case Lowe. How does he know the defendant? He doesn't. He's just been through this before. Wants to relate to him.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.